Another question we have here, this is a question even Tricia mentioned a little bit, talked about her jaw. This question is, what can I do when I feel jaw tension?
So often, in my experience, working with a lot of belters and a lot of classical sopranos, those are my primary students. That's the majority of my student population. That jaw tension is usually the jaw trying to do something that it ought not to do at that point. So in the case of Tricia, as we were going up on that A vowel, and we had to let the jaw drop to make that feel good. Why? Why was that so important? Well, to sing a G5 well in a classical soprano setup, we need to match the first vocal tract resonance to the pitch. By dropping your jaw, it changed that A vowel more towards an ah, and that raised the first vocal tract resonance to the note you were singing. When a young singer tries to take that A vowel all the way up, the body knows a target for that A from speech that they've been working on since they were born, and that fully matured by around age 14. And that shape of A vowel, E, involves the jaw being very closed. And so there's a sensation of where the jaw should be to make an A vowel, where the tongue should be to make an A vowel based on their speech, which might not be the A vowel we want for singing. I grew up in southern Iowa. None of the vowels I grew up speaking were right for classical singing. They were all wrong. They were all ew. But so that tension oftentimes is a conflict between singing the vowel that's written in the word on the page that they have been training into their speech for their entire lifetimes with the shape that's required to resonate that note well. And so the jaw is trying to be like, no, this is how you say A. A. And you're like, no, I need to stretch. I'm like, no, you want to say A. Come back here. Another factor in this is that the muscles that close the jaw, the masseters, are way stronger than the muscles that open the jaw. And the muscles that close the jaw have very powerful muscle memory. The muscles that open the jaw don't have muscle spindles. So they're based on visual. The opening is more visual. Oh, I have a foot-long sandwich. Ah. Yeah. Where the closing ones have a memory to them because we can't really see that. Yeah. And they're all about not smashing our teeth when we chew. So there's this really strong muscle memory for the position of the jaw for an A vowel that doesn't compute or doesn't work with the position that we need to sing a G5.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's a great explanation. So basically, with jaw tension, you need to interrupt a little those patterns, right? That's such strong muscle memory. So I think the first thing you need to do is realize and allow yourself a little bit more opening, right? Realize what you're working against. You're working against creating the shape of a vowel on the inside that's great for speech, but won't work when you go higher. And there's a lot of tricks to that. What I liked was really cool with Tricia is using that sensory feedback with this kazoo. You're hearing those, tuning her into those frequencies, and then you have this orientation point. And then the jaw and the mind's going, okay, it's not there. That sound's not there. What do I have to adjust to get it to match? So I think that the self-discovery is so important. So really trust yourselves out there and allow and experiment a little bit. But we do need to have targets and points of reference. And the more we have, the more likely we are to hit the bullseye, right?